Today we're going to be talking about the top older neighborhoods in Springfield, Missouri. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go! What's going on, guys? My name is Jesse Weiser and I'm a real estate broker here in Springfield, Missouri. And Brandon, what's your name?
Hi guys, my name is Brandon Zacharias and I'm a realtor here at Weiser Living Realty.
Yes, and we're so excited to talk about one of our favorite topics, and that is neighborhoods in Springfield. If you are thinking about moving to the Springfield area, check out wiserlivingrealty.com down below. Click it, check out the houses. Like, that's why we make these videos. It's because we want to get to know you, meet you. If you reach out, you're gonna get one of us.
So whenever you do reach out, you actually will be communicating with one of us directly. It is not any other form of communication. It's really just us.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people think we have this huge sales team and it's just Brandon and I. So reach out anytime, seriously. Email, phone number. We want to get to know your story. We want to get to know you and just love on you and also help you with the goal of moving. We've helped over 100 people move from out of state, and we want to help you. So when I think of one of the best neighborhoods in Springfield, like the one that people go to and flock to, Southern Hills all day long. It's actually a really great location as well. And then whenever you think of real estate, location, right? Now, Southern Hills was actually like the top neighborhood back in the 50s and 60s, but now we're multiple years later, and Southern Hills is one of those, you will buy an outdated home, and whatever money you put into it to like remodel it, you'll get your money back out. Like, that's the type of neighborhood. There's mid-century moderns. This neighborhood's all about mid-century moderns.
the thing that I love about that neighborhood though, I do love the big mature trees. That's just who I am when it comes to a neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's just so pretty, and during the fall, whenever it starts changing those leaves, oh my gosh.
Which a lot of these neighborhoods we're talking about today fit in those big mature trees.
Yeah.
Ooh. But Southern Hills, there's just something else about them.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the amenities. Southern Hills fits right on the east side of Springfield, in between Sunshine and Battlefield. Now, Sunshine and Battlefield, these are like main streets. So there's a lot of things on Sunshine and Battlefield.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Seven Brew, you got coffee, you got Aldi's or Aldi's, wherever you're from, that's how you're from.
Aldi's.
But there's so many good things around Southern Hills.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I do enjoy a good Hy-Vee as far as going to the grocery store, grocery shopping. They just got everything that you really need. And being right there, super nice.
When we were thinking about moving, we were looking at Southern Hills. And you can get pretty much anywhere, if you live in Southern Hills, anywhere in like 5 minutes.
Up next, we've got Rountree. Now, I will say, it was kind of throwing me off whenever I heard it the first time. I thought it was actually Rountree, but it's not. It's Rountree.
Biggest mistake.
I know, rookie over here.
So whenever you think of Rountree, this is like just east of MSU. So if you look at a map, just east, kind of north and south, it's that historic district where you have more of the colonial style, Greek style, with the columns and everything.
Oh yeah. So it's going to be very difficult to find anything under $300,000 for this area. You probably can, but it's very, very difficult.
Yeah, they're going to be like smaller homes if it's under 300,000.
Yeah. When it comes to the age of the homes in this area, they're around 1940s to 1950s.
Yeah.
I mean, beautiful ages.
Sometimes older. I mean, it's kind of crazy. And then sometimes there's some kind of newer ones, like 80s. Some houses are getting, and then
Get some new ones in there.
it's just one of those Rountree. It's the historic district. A lot of people that live there want to live there. I'm just not one of them.
Yeah.
I'm just not one that wants to be I don't want to own an old home. Now, I'm one of those that I appreciate them. I love old homes. I just don't want to live in an old home.
I think it's the character that a lot of people want to have in those older homes.
That's what I appreciate.
You gotta love character in a house.
Now, some cool amenities. You have that little area, Pickwick and Cherry Street with Tyne Timber and all those, restaurants and stuff. It's also really close to MSU. So if you have like a student coming to MSU, this is a great place to buy a house. And also it is close to Mercy Hospital. I mean, really close. So if you're a traveling nurse and you're a doctor or something, this is where you would buy. Now let's talk about Emerald Park. Now we were talking about older neighborhoods. Now we're talking about a little bit newer neighborhoods. So maybe like 20 to 30 years old. Houses built in the 90s and early 2000s. You know, Emerald Park, when you think of Emerald Park, the first thing that comes to my mind is front yard curb appeal. Oh my gosh, these houses are amazing with flowers. And this is the place where you will see people walking, you'll see people walking their dogs, their kids, you'll see like golf carts. I mean, people are just moving around in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
And it's really far east. If you go east Sunshine past 65, you'll hit Emerald Park on the south side of Sunshine. Now, the average home price, you're looking, I mean, these are like bigger homes.
Yeah.
These are not the small, like historic homes. These are like 3,000 square feet or bigger homes, and a lot of basement homes in this neighborhood. So you're talking 500,000 to $1 million in this neighborhood.
I gotta say, it's one of my all-time favorite neighborhoods with just driving through, and like you said, the curb appeal is insane. And I love how all the front yards are very unique.
Pristine. Emerald Park is not that far away from like Sam's Club. You got to think of 65 and Sunshine. So Sam's Club, Toyota, Neighborhood Market, Walmart. You have Mama Jean's. You also have Harder House. So like there is so much happening. And then the Lord blessed us with Costco not far away from there. So
I mean, you gotta have a Costco.
Yes.
It's so nice.
this is a great location when it comes to older neighborhoods. And it's not that old. We're talking like 30 years old.
Yeah.
So obviously, opinion is you would probably live here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would definitely live there, but, you know, we like good old Republic right now.
We don't say the R word on this channel, okay?
I have to, because you being your, what do you guys call yourself? Willardians?
Willardites?
Willardites? No, Republic all the way. Next up, we're going to talk about Brentwood South. Now, this neighborhood is right in the middle of Springfield, pretty much. Right next to the Battlefield Mall, Brentwood Shopping Center.
Oh.
I mean, you got Walmart not too far away, and Target. That's one of my weaknesses. Also, my bride Alyssa's, because we always have issues. But
I've never heard another man say, you know, Target is not.
Okay.
I am stealing Brandon's man card right now.
I will still take it.
Trucks, Bass Pro, that's men, you know.
Now, when it comes to price point in Brentwood South, I mean, you're looking about maybe $320 to $450 in that range. But oh my gosh, is it worth it? Absolutely.
Location alone. Now, whenever you think of Brentwood, you think of like houses built in the 80s. So the houses are gonna mainly have it if it hasn't been remodeled. The bathrooms, like the primary suites, are gonna be a little bit smaller, but the living areas are gonna be bigger. You also have like big windows and stuff. Think of like back in the 80s, how did they build houses? Big basement homes, stuff like that.
Yeah, and I will say, I mean, the big windows is what gets me. I absolutely love natural lighting, and how can you not? You just need it.
Now, if you look at a map, Southern Hills is just to the east of Brentwood. So Brentwood is just to the left, just to the west of Southern Hills. Built around the same era, maybe a little bit later, Brentwood would be, but Brentwood still has those big mature trees.
Gotta love trees.
Now, if I think, what is one thing I associate Brentwood with, would be like, people are always walking.
I always see people out there walking their dogs and just enjoying time with family.
Anytime I drive through Brentwood, morning, afternoon, evening, I will always see a mom pushing a stroller. Like, there's just something about Brentwood, always walking. So next up is Phelps Grove. If you're looking at a map, if you look at MSU on a map, just directly south, it touches MSU. And Phelps Grove is kind of known for a little bit of the bungalow and also a little bit of the mid-century modern. And Phelps Grove is known for its little park right in the middle.
Yep.
I mean, people walking their dogs, riding bicycles, and the yellow French fries. We can't forget that. The art that is in Phelps Grove, because the Springfield Art Museum
Yeah, it's right there.
is in Phelps Grove. So whenever you think of Phelps Grove, think of people are very, very, very active at that park. That's why you like move to Phelps Grove, is to be part of that park.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, one thing that I love about Phelps Grove, I love tennis, and they've got perfect tennis courts right there.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yep, they're right there across the street from those big yellow fries.
Wow, even I learn a thing or two when recording these videos. All right, so let's talk about price. The average price, you're probably looking, especially if you get like a more modern home, probably 400 to 800,000. If you go for more of an older, smaller home, you're probably looking 2 to 350. So like these are older homes. These are the homes that were built kind of like to support student housing for MSU. I mean, MSU has been around for a while. Back in my day, it was called SMS.
Wow.
I know, I'm
Just
old.
showing your age right there.
I know, even though we're the same age. You also have the Springfield Art Museum and anything downtown. I mean, you just go north towards MSU, you're gonna find all the food and all the amenities that you want because the college supports it. Now, would I live in Phelps Grove? Probably not. Only because I want to live in a newer home that's more energy efficient, and these are older homes.
Yep.
Just like Rountree. Rountree and Phelps Grove are kind of the same. You got the older homes. It's not, Phelps Grove isn't the historic district, it's just older homes. I don't want to live in the middle of Springfield.
I agree with that one. And it's just like, as much as I love MSU and being close to it, it's right there. And so there's a lot of traffic around the area, which, you know, is not always a bad thing. It's very easy to get to.
And we've helped people move into Phelps Grove and all of these neighborhoods. It just depends what you like.
Next, let's talk about Galloway area.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely love this area. You got Sequiota Park that's really close by. And also you've got Galloway Station, you've got the Rock that's right there.
Coreytown. There's like 3 words for this like area. You have Sequiota area, Coreytown, Lone Pine, Galloway. Like, come on, choose a name for this for the place, right?
Everybody knows it as a different one, honestly. So, however, this one is absolutely one of my all-time favorites too. I mean, just the location alone is perfect. I take my family out to Sequiota Park almost all the time, and just the little lake that's there, right? Is it a lake? Would you consider it a lake?
An
Would you consider it a
oversized pond. Yeah.
Oversized pond? Yeah. It's so much fun. Amelia, she loves to feed the geese. So now, if you're looking for a little bit of a smaller house, but also have some pretty decent sized yards to them from all those areas over there, you're looking at maybe 200 to 350. It really just kind of depends. But as far as the age of the homes goes, you're looking at around the 1950s for these houses that are built.
I would probably move into this area. I love this area. The location is amazing, and it is so close to pretty much anything you would ever want. It has its own little vibe around the Galloway area, and it would definitely be a place that I would consider moving.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that one because honestly, I am a park lover and I just love that park being right there. It's so close.
So next up is Rivercut. Rivercut is a Springfield golf course that is a public golf course, but you can own a pretty nice house around the golf course. Whenever you think of public golf course, this is probably the #1 public golf course around Springfield. It follows along the James River. I mean, it is beautiful out there.
It really is. I love playing golf out there.
And these houses are all brick, beautiful houses. The prices range from like $400 to probably $1 million.
Yeah.
I mean, and whenever you're golfing at this place, you're just looking at the backside of these houses and you're just like, oh my gosh, these are giant houses. And I mean, the age of these homes, early 2000s. So I mean, it's a newer neighborhood.
Yeah.
So like whenever you think of big mature trees, you're not gonna have big mature trees in this neighborhood. Maybe like half mature, you know, like teenage age trees.
They're getting there.
Yeah.
Though.
The thing about Rivercut and the location about Rivercut is whenever you're out there. I was thinking about buying a house in Rivercut. There was a time when Miranda and I were trying to move from Willard and try to find out where we wanted to move. So all of these neighborhoods, like we were thinking about moving into a lot of them.
Yeah.
Whenever we looked at Rivercut, it was nice because it was like outside of Springfield.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the location, it would be like 20 to 30 minutes to get to anywhere like Southeast Springfield or something like that. It might be like 15 minutes, but still, it's...
You're out there.
Yeah, you're out there. Which some people, like, they want that. They want to be kind of out there. They want to be a little bit secluded. But as a realtor, in my opinion, I have to be more centrally located.
Yeah.
So if you want to be centrally located, then this neighborhood might not be for you. But if you want to be a little bit out, but not like out, Rivercut would be an amazing option, especially if you like golf.
Oh, absolutely. Now, being from California, the commute out there normally is about 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh my God.
So a 15-minute commute, I'll take that all day long. Yeah, that's
true.
super nice.
Yeah, if you're like comparing driving in between states, like you can live anywhere in Springfield and be anywhere within 15 minutes.
Oh, absolutely.
Unless you're just out in the burbs.
Which, again, is not that bad.
No.
Next, we've got Ravenwood. Now, talk about a absolutely beautiful location and beautiful homes in this area. This is it. It is also located on the south side of Springfield, which is very convenient to get anywhere that you really need to be. Also, it's really close to one of my all-time favorite places, which is Farmers Park, because they've got the farmers market every Saturday.
It's beautiful.
It's so much fun. And the neighborhood itself is just absolutely breathtaking.
Yeah. You have Ravenwood, and then you have Ravenwood South. Ravenwood South, you get into like the 5,000 square feet plus homes. Like they get big over there.
I would absolutely love that with my family because we've got a lot of people in my family. Now, as far as price point goes for Ravenwood, you're looking at about maybe 300, 400,000. But Ravenwood South, you're looking at 500,000 plus just because of the size of those
Those
houses.
things are huge.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful neighborhood.
I would say Ravenwood kind of has the same vibe as like Emerald Park.
Yeah, I could see that.
Same era of homes, all brick homes, got like the curb appeal just like Emerald Park. Just two different locations. You actually lived in Ravenwood in your duplex?
I did for a little while.
I don't know if it was like in Ravenwood, but it was like a couple streets north.
Pretty much on the north side of Ravenwood, yeah. But I will say that was really nice when I lived there because I was 2 minutes to work.
Location, superb.
Also with Ravenwood and the age of those, now just for Ravenwood itself, you're looking at about maybe 1970s, 1980s, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. But then you also have Ravenwood South, which is going to be a newer neighborhood, and those are about, what, early 2000s?
Now Ravenwood South, I mean, it's pretty close to Springfield Lake. Like I would probably move into Ravenwood area. It doesn't matter if it's north or south. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just the location. You can be anywhere in 5 minutes. Anywhere that you would
absolutely.
want to be in about 5 minutes. You can be at the office in 5 minutes. You can be at Farmers Park in 5 minutes. Target 5 minutes. Lowe's, Home Depot, Best Buy, Home Goods, TJ Maxx. Let's just name everything in that area. All in 5 minutes. Like the location is awesome.
Oh, absolutely. And like you had mentioned with the lake being really close, we actually used to take our kayak and just go down to the lake on the weekends.
Look at this adventure over here.
I know, trying to be on the wild side.
Next up is Olde Ivy. So Olde Ivy, it sounds old, but the homes are like 10, 20 years old. Like they are relatively newer, but the location is pretty close to Ravenwood. So it's just a jot over. It's back behind Farmers Market. So again, 5 minutes to anywhere. 5 minutes to Target, Home Depot, Lowe's. Like it's all in the same area and has the same amenities as the neighborhood right before. Olde Ivy, you're looking at between 400 to probably $1 million. I would say the biggest house in there is probably close to 800,000, maybe close to $1 million.
Yeah.
But whenever you think of a neighborhood where it is front yard living, like nobody's really in their backyard, but front yard living, that's Olde Ivy. And everyone's driving a golf cart. They even drive golf carts from their neighborhood to Farmers Park. Like that's how close it is to Farmers Park. And that neighborhood is just, it's like maybe 50 or 60 homes, but these people are close knit.
I want to be in that type of community where I'm able to have a golf cart that I just cruise around the neighborhood with.
A lot of the Olde Ivy people that live there are actually members at a country club down the street called Twin Oaks Country Club. For some reason, a lot of that community is part of that golf course. Just a little fun fact there. Well, that's all of the top older neighborhoods in Springfield, Missouri. We will see you in the next video right over there. Check out the playlist, Best of Springfield, Missouri. And don't forget, when you come to the Ozarks, you watch for deer. That's the end screen right there.